Hey everybody, it's Jeremy, and I'm coming at y'all again today with a review. And I'm reviewing today something that I really haven't reviewed before on my channel. Ain't like my channel been around for that damn long anyway, so it's not like this is new. like I've been doing this for so long, and I'm introducing y'all to some new shit. Y'all know it's not really like that. But this is Put a Ring on It season 3, episode 2. I I'ma just be honest with y'all. I think this show is stupid as fuck. I really don't know the reasoning behind it. Even the premise just seems like it doesn't even fucking make sense. Like, we know that, if you have issues in your relationship, the last thing you want to do is bring other motherfuckers in your situation to, to try to see what goes on. Like, why drag, an innocent bystander into a toxic situation? So I don't understand the premise of Put a Ring on It. Like, but the lady with the ponytail, like, she swear up and down that this shit makes sense. So I guess we all just gonna go with it. Own went with it. I'm going with it. Y'all going with it. I guess we all gonna just go with this bullshit. Okay. But the premise is a setup for folks to get effed up. Exactly. I was like, not y'all trying to get people, OJ Simpson. Like, don't nobody want that. It's completely ridiculous. I didn't do the first episode, but I'm gonna be doing the second episode. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about each couple. So we have the first couple, which would be Shorty and Kenneth. And I'm gonna just let y'all know right now, I do not like Shorty. I do not like her. Something about her rubs me the wrong way. It's just like, I don't know. Like, and I was like, she just giving me idiot. Like, you're smart, but you're stupid. Like, everything about this man that you're talking to, I mean, is just bummy. Like, and I just hate those fucking women that are professional but go get a hood nigga that's completely from a whole nother track from them, and then expect them to be able to communicate to the level that they're at, or be able to provide to the level that they're at. Like, it won't happen. And then when it doesn't, you're sitting here acting crazy, and then you're putting your life in danger because you fucking with a hood nigga who literally doesn't have any type of emotional intelligence to be able to adequately display his feelings in a healthy manner. You get what I'm saying? I was like, it's completely ridiculous. And I really don't like all that commentary that Shorty has on other people's relationships. I mean, I ain't gonna say relationships, but the other couples. I don't like her commentary. I'm like, you're doing all of this shit, but your man is stealing your motherfucking bank account information. Sis, he's stealing your bank account information, calling up to your job, showing up at your place of employment, acting a damn fool. Like, why are you even with this man? What is he offering you? And black women, come here. I need to talk to y'all. I don't agree with hypogamy when it comes to black women or with any woman. I don't like. Now, it's a difference if your man, has ambitions, or has an active plan, and right now he's just in the getting everything up and running stages. But just having a man who's a fucking bum, meanwhile you're bringing in ducats and money and all of this other shit, is completely ridiculous. Like, I do not like, and I don't think that y'all are gold diggers for wanting somebody who brings financial stability to the table. You know, I don't think that's the case. I don't know why when black women want to do it, it's considered gold digging, but when white women do it, it's considered a regular thing. Don't nobody want a broke nigga, and y'all shouldn't be guilted into feeling like y'all should accept one. Like, if a nigga don't have, like, if you're gonna put me through a whole bunch of misery and hell, I at least should be financially stable. I should at least be comfortable. Like, at least if you're gonna make me cry in a Bentley, not a bike. You get what I'm saying? That's my whole MO when it comes to it. I don't really gravitate towards, that whole black women being gold diggers because they want somebody who's financially stable or brings in a lot of money. I don't think that's an issue. But Shorty J is in a hypogamous relationship with somebody who can't provide, can't express their emotions. And I'm like, y'all, now my peoples, they love hood niggas. When I say my peoples, I mean the LGBT community. They love, I mean LGBTQIA P community. I'm considered the P in the in this. You know, I'm more of a pan. You know, I've done things with a little bit of every gender, but but what I'm saying is that I don't fuck with hood niggas. I never have, and I never will. Hood niggas have never turned me on. Hood niggas have never, like, you know, done it for me. Hood niggas have, like, you know, never really just been my cup of tea, because I need somebody who could speak eloquently, who I can take, you know, to different areas, you know, that are not the hood, and they'll fit in with me for me to be able to have intellectual conversations. And that's not to say that hood niggas are not intellectuals, because that's not the case. But I'm saying that oftentimes these niggas are not very intellectual. They're street smart, you know, and they can put logic in that. But outside of that, when you start bringing in, you know, wanting to talk about different things, they can't do it. And that's one of the issues that, you know, Shorty has with Kenneth, is because he doesn't know how to communicate properly, because he's a hood nigga. What you expect, sis? What do you expect? But I'm not done talking about all of the couples. I don't want to just zone into one just yet, but I have a lot to say about them. Then the next couple would be Otis and is it, I think it's not Charlene. What's her name? I'm gonna just call her Char for short, like, you know, Sherilyn or something, or some shit like that. But they're a cute couple nonetheless. They give me very, like, Otis gives me very much abusive vibes. I mean, all of the men give me abusive. I feel that Kenneth is possibly, like, you know, liable to be physically abusive, you know, even more so dangerous. I feel like that man is a ticking time bomb. And I don't think Shorty is taking, you know, is taking this shit seriously. If your man is going through your phone, stealing your bank account information, showing up at your jobs, like, you don't think that this could get worse if you break up with this man and move on? And this is happening when you're with him. Sis, you're like, your life is not worth you playing around with a man who you know is not for you. And that's the thing. These fucking chicks be knowing that the man is not for them, but they just want to try to force this, like, you know, this square peg in a triangle hole, and it doesn't fit. This man is not for you, and you know he's not. This is not the type of man you need to be with. He's not up to your level. He can't communicate properly. He probably doesn't even have a college education. What is he offering you? Maybe besides maybe dick, I don't know. Maybe a few laughs, a couple chuckles, but chuckles don't pay the bills. You know, like laughs don't pay the bills. Laughs don't make me feel, like, you know, emotionally stable at night. You know, laughs don't, like, make a relationship strong. It can add benefit to it, but it can't do anything else besides that. You know, and she keeps on telling, and I keep on getting in on them, y'all. But like I said, I'm set them at Otis and Otis and Sherilyn, or whatever her damn name is. But I remember on the last episode, after she came back, you know, from her date with at soccer, you know, her man completely just violated her in every single way. And when I mean that he violated her, he told her to go take a shower. He refused to feed her. Like, I was like, not you want the hoe to starve because she went on a date, but I was like, not you, like what? She gotta starve? And then you're gonna tell her to go take a shower. It was just like the utter disrespect for me. And I was like, this is mental and emotional abuse. And then you had this woman feeling like she was nothing. I can't. Moving on. Charlene is a really pretty lady. Like, she's beautiful. She seems like to have a lot going for herself. She's gorgeous. I don't think that, you know, Otis is gonna be leaving her at all. Let's be real here. That lady's a catch. Hey Ellen, I didn't even see that you came in. How you doing, sis? And then Monique said, "What you say, Monique?" Monique said, "Kenny don't even look like he got good D. He can cook. That's it. He don't even like he take good showers. He got a yuck mouth. Like that man got a yuck mouth. It looked like his breath kicks. It like his breath stomps. I cannot take. I was like, not you kissing this man in the mouth. I was like, let him lick your place and end up with a pH balance that's knocked off kilter and end up getting bacterial vaginosis. Sis. You better stop playing. This man don't look like he clean at all. Like it, like Kenneth is. I y'all, I'm probably gonna go in on them later on in this episode. Later on in this review, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm probably gonna go in on them. Now, the next couple is Alfonso and Shay. Now, the issue between Alfonso and Shay is that Alfonso, now you want to know what I find so funny is you have the worst case scenario when it comes to hypogamy, and then you have the worst case scenario when it comes to hypergamy. You know, now Shay has a man who has money, financial stability. And I feel like she enjoys that financial stability. I don't know what she does for work on her own. I don't know if she even has jobs. Maybe she looks like one of those, like, you know, Instagram models. And like that, to me, that's what she looks like. She looks like an insta hoe. I mean, she's a beautiful woman. She looks real soft and jiggly. Like if I had a crush on anybody on the cast, it would be her. She looks like she just looks soft, like you just want to lay on her. You know, that's what I used to love about dating women. That, like, you know, I did not have dating men, was like just women are just soft and just supple. You know, men are just more hard. You know, you don't get that comfort. But anyway, like I said, this is like the worst case scenario when it comes to hypergamy, because you have a man who can provide you all the financials, but he doesn't respect you enough to not hurt you in the relationship, as far as, like, you know, embarrassing you, disregarding you, and everything else of the sort. And he knows that you're not going to leave because you like the lifestyle that you're living in. And to me, that's what it seems. Like, I was like, this man completely disregarded you. He lied to you. He won't bring you around his mom. And then on top of that, he lied to you about where he was going. And then he went on a vacation with his mom and his baby's mother. You don't think that was fucking? Not him and his mom, of course, but him and the baby mama. You don't think that something is going on there, sis? Ellen says that Kenneth's face looked dirty. It do. Everything about Kenneth is dirty. I don't even like that dirty ass New Orleans accent that he has. It's just his accent. You probably can't even tell that it's New Orleans. It's just real muddy. Just everything about Kenneth just disgusts me as a person. Like, he is the worst nigga I've ever met in my life. I ain't never met him, but he's the worst nigga I ever seen, like, you know, in this franchise. Like, that nigga's trash in every way, shape, and form. But yeah, this is like, that's what it is. Like, you know, when you have hypergamy, you have to figure out, do you want to have, you know, all of the perks plus the disrespect, or do you want to have your self-respect and then, you know, not have, you know, access to that stuff that he could provide? But that's when you have to be able to provide for yourself, you know, or be able to be comfortable, you know, without having that, so you're not lashing on to a man who does not treat you well. Now, all of the couples are in the house, right? I don't know if this is like a shared home. Like, I don't know if they just come here, you know, to basically like interview with the doctor, but like they're all three there, and you know, the doctor is asking some messy ass questions. This doctor is on some fuck shit. Like, I don't like this whole married at first sight, put a ring on it. You know, that's this type of shit, when these professional doctors are playing with people's lives and safety and mental well-being. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knows that the shit that she's doing on this show could possibly get some of these women fucked up, but she's willing to do it. Like, and mind you, y'all don't offer no bodyguard, y'all don't offer no type of therapy, no none of that. And these men need that. These people need that type of, I feel like although they're going on dates, I feel like therapy should run in tandem, you know, with this process, to try to really like scratch the surface. I mean, yeah, you can bring other niggas into the process, but like I'm saying, what about all of that hurt, all of that damage that the parties have individually? You just introduced a woman to a man who's basically stealing his girlfriend's bank account information, stealing her phone, locking himself in a bedroom for hours, going through her shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you feel that it's safe to put him with another woman unwarranted? Like I'm saying, it just doesn't make sense to me. This show is stupid as fuck. But like I said, so she's starting to ask questions, and we start out here between Shay and Alfonso. She's really hurt and bothered by the fact that Alfonso doesn't seem to really respect her as a woman, when it comes into bringing her around the family, not cheating on her, not playing her, and all of this other stuff. So she ends up breaking down throughout this, and she ends up going to the room. Now, when she went into the bathroom or whatever that room was, when she was having a breakdown, I was trying to figure out why the fuck didn't her man get up to go after her to make sure that she was okay. She had to literally comfort and calm herself down to be able to come out there while her man looked fucking crazy. It's fucking complete. It's completely fucking ridiculous. I was like, now I know the nigga got a little bit of money, but I was like, sis, you letting the bad built nigga with knock knees, and man titties, basically make you feel like you are worthless, and this is not okay. Like, sis, I don't think that this show needs to be made, needs to be on air. Like, these women need to leave these niggas. Why are you putting up with the stuff that they're putting you through, when if you put them through this, they wouldn't stay a day? I do not understand why y'all think a man will change for you. He will not change. He won't change. No matter what you do, he does not respect you, Shay. I cannot. And Alfonso is basically just real, he just emboldened, he's arrogant, he could give a fuck less about what she feeling. And that's crazy to me, y'all. I really can't even comprehend why these women are with these men. And I'm gonna be real. I have not watched the first season of this show, or the second season, so I don't know what the first and second season was given. But if this is what is given, this shit is toxic. This is terrible. But now we go on to Otis and Charlene. I'm gonna call that hoe Charlene. I don't know what her name is, but for this review, her name is gonna be Charlene. So the doctor is asking Charlene about how her date went. How was it when she got home? Charlene says, the date went well. I really had a good time. He gave me flowers. All of that shit. And then when she got home, she says that her man took the flowers, threw them in the trash, which we all seen his disrespectful ass do, and then begin to berate her with insults, tell her that she's dirty, that she needs to go take a shower, say oh, I'm sure y'all ate, completely didn't even fix her any food, tells her to move out the way, completely just being disrespectful. And I don't know. And maybe because I haven't lived with somebody that I was in a relationship with, I just don't understand how you could disrespect somebody like that and then, lay in the same bed with them. Because after the shit and the way that he was talking to me, I would have had to go somewhere else. And that's why I'm living together is not something that I believe in unless you really married. But that's besides the point. But he just gives me very low self-esteem. It's a reason why he's so bothered that she's going on dates. And it's because he knows that he's not doing what he needs to do. He knows that he's not doing what he needs to do, and he knows his woman is a catch. Anybody with eyes could see that that Charlene or whatever her damn name is a fucking catch. That lady is beautiful. She has great energy. She knows how to articulate herself. She's just a catch, and he knows that any man would easily pick her up and treat her the way she needs to be treated, and he's not doing so. So the fact that she's even entertaining a man and keeping the flowers that he's giving her is a slap in the face to him and his ego. Because he's thinking why aren't you accepting the bullshit I'm putting you through? Why aren't you accepting this? Be great. Be okay with me treating you like shit. Be okay with me, insulting you. Be okay with me treating you like a piece of shit. That's what Otis is giving me. Now let's move on to Kenneth and Kenneth and Shorty. Now she talks about how she enjoyed her day. I think she was with Hollywood, and that's so crazy because before this show, I used to see Hollywood on Instagram all the time, but I did not know he came from a show or he was like on any type of show. I would just see pictures of him and things like that, but it seems that she had a good time communicating. And she said, whatever, it felt so good to have a man communicate with her and her not have to, rip it out, rip it out of him. And, she said her man was bothered by that and it triggered him. Chloe says, Kenny is a scammer. Kenny is a scammer. Like, Kenny is a scammer, and Shorty's a dumbass hoe at this point for even being with this man. You gonna be with the man who hacks into your phone, screenshot show shit. You thinking that this man gives a fuck about you talking about him to your friends. He don't give a fuck about that. He was in there like setting your ass up for the for the con of your life. He's gonna empty all your bank accounts. Sis, you better change all your motherfucking information as soon as you get home. Monique says, and ain't even smart enough to delete the evidence. That's exactly what I was saying. I was like, you sending I was like, you handed her the phone, but you didn't happen to delete the stuff that you sent yourself. I cannot. And this is what you get. This is what you get. You want a hood nigga, you get hood tactics. You want a hood nigga, you get hood benefits. And ain't no benefits in the hood. Ain't no benefits, big. This is what you want. A man who can't offer you anything, and you're trying to force him to be something that he's completely not. And then she started to cry and said, I feel like, I'm trying to force him to be somebody who he's not. And you are. See, you got with this hood nigga because that hood shit probably turns you on. Like, we listen to the rap songs, we want a hood nigga, but it's only cute for rap songs. Or when you dating a rapper. But when you dating just an average hood nigga who don't have shit to offer, how can you expect him to do something that he was not even taught how to do? He wasn't taught how to communicate properly. He wasn't taught how to be emotionally intelligent, emotionally aware, to be able to tell you what he's feeling. He wasn't taught to open up about his feelings. Like hyper masculinity and toxic masculinity is a trait of the hood itself. So when you're going into the hood trying to pluck out a hood nigga, for your sexual fantasy, what else do you expect? And it's like, y'all, it's like these women are like, my man disrespects me, my man cheats on me, my man steals my bank account information, my man disrespects me, my man, belittles me and makes me feel like I don't even need to exist in life. But should I be with him or not? Bitch, what do you think it is? I would have been done with the nigga after the first date. I would have been like, you know what? I'm gonna just go with whatever, gets thrown at me, because anything is better than this. I can't. And then so now the doctor asks the men, not the men, but the women, do y'all want to go on a second date? And it's so fucking crazy to me how these women can completely deal with abuse, deal with neglect, deal with disrespect, and all of this shit. And the moment that they're offered a way out or offered somebody who could treat them well, they're second guessing themselves and looking at the nigga who's literally not treating you the way you need to be treated to see what he thinks about your decision. Literally, every woman that she asks, do you want a second date? They looking up at them. Why are you looking at him? What he thinks don't matter, because obviously when you was dealing with what you were dealing with, what you thought didn't matter to him. So you shouldn't be basing your decision on what they may feel or think. because they could give a fuck about what you feel or think, right? So she starts off with Shay and asks Shay, "Do you want to go on another date with the male that you went on a date with?" She points out all of the positives about the man, but then she does a look at him, then looks and say, "No, he's not physically my type." I was like, "He's not physically your type," but I was like, "The nigga next to you is." I was like, "He's not physically your type, but Alfonso is." I was like, "Is Alfonso really?" I was like, and this is for the people that's watching this video, the ones that's in the comments. Is Alfonso giving sex appeal that I have not seen yet? Because he's still giving me that bad built Rick Ross energy, and I think Rick Ross is look. I think Rick Ross is one of the most unattractive, male rappers in the game. So is that like a thing, y'all? And y'all know it might be like a hetero versus LGBT thing, because maybe y'all know that the LGBT community, a lot of our niggas, like what we think and how we carry ourselves is way different than the way the heteros and what y'all like. So a lot of men in our community are very much so pretty guys, or men well manicured. It just seems that like is he cute for y'all? Maybe she like burly guys. I was like, maybe, and y'all saw how this man had his shirt unbuttoned, showing us his cleavage. I didn't like that. I was like, nah, see, Shay, you telling Chantel to button that shit up. You need to be telling your man to button his shit up. I was like, you mad because Chantel like showing off her titties and her bra, but your man get to show off his titties and his bra? Absolutely not. It's given very much disrespectful. Monique said Rick Ross is sexy as fuck to me, only because he has money though. I'm not talking about the money though. I'm talking about the looks. I'm talking about if Rick Ross didn't have money, would you go down and slob on my knob like corn on the cob, check it with me and do your job? Like, would you do that? Like, I mean, and Rick Ross is not sexy as fuck to you, honestly. It's his money that's sexy as fuck. His money sexy. But like I don't know. But so she gives us, so she passes on that. Then we go to Charlene. The first thing Charlene does after she's asked the question is look at Otis. Why are you looking at Otis? What are you looking at him for? Like, sis, make your decision on your own. This man is obviously not treating you right, because if he was, you wouldn't have even signed up for the show. So at this point, it shouldn't even fucking matter what he thinks, especially when he told you that you need to go fucking take a shower. He refused to fix you any food, and then he berated you with insults, and then called you disrespectful after he completely demeaned you and made you feel worthless. But you look up at him for for guidance on what you need to think in this situation. So of course she's gonna say no. And then this motherfucker gonna say, I would have respected any choice she made. I was like, no, the fuck you wouldn't have. I was like, Otis, stop, cut the bullshit. You would not have been okay with any of that at all. You would not have been okay with her deciding to take that man out twice, especially when you were so triggered just by flowers, and the flowers look cheap, and you were so triggered by that. Like, that man got her some cheap ass gas station flowers, and you was ready to burn the house down. Monique, don't, like, I am not checking her. Like, stop, Ellen. Monique, not Jeremy checking you. I think his friend looked better. I didn't forgot that man's name. I be forgetting a lot of these people names. I can't keep up with them. Now let's move on. So now she asks Shorty if she wants to go on a second date. She looks at her man, and I'm up here like, chick, you damn sure better make a second date. And just like the smart chick she is, well, she may be, because a smart chick wouldn't be dealing, with what's his name, with Kenneth. I don't believe a smart woman would be dealing with Kenneth. But so she decides to go on a second date. Kenneth is looking so hurt and so triggered, as he should. You should be hurt. You should be triggered. You should be disgusted with yourself, and you should be trying to be better, but you're not. You want her to accept the bare minimum, but it's 2022. Motherfuckers ain't accepting the bare minimum at all. We're not accepting that. You don't get to give people the bare minimum and want them to accept that when they're not giving that to you. See, when bitches give you the bare minimum, you steal their phone, lock yourself in the room and steal their bank account information. When you get the bare minimum. All right, y'all. So now we move on, and now we have the men, getting ready to go on their dates. Now, the first couple that we're going to talk about is going to be Shay, and whatchamacallit, Alfonso. They're talking in the bedroom, about shit. He's telling her that he was surprised that she was so emotional there. Men like that kill me, because they just expect you to just not have any type of feelings about the shit that they put you through, or at least not show it to, so they're embarrassed, but they embarrass you. I'm trying to tell you, I cannot. So they hear a ring at the doorbell. Shay goes downstairs and she cracks the door open to see who it is. Who else could it be but Chantel? Now, Chantel walked up to the house, and at first glance, I was like, she's pretty in the face. She got nice tits. She got nice boobs. She ain't got them pointy titties like Carmen do on Ready to Love, but it's just something about the outfit and something about the way that she was dressed, and I just came across a little bit, tacky, or a little bit, broke. Like she might not be in the best place financially, because and I don't know. But she closes the door, tells her like, hold on. She tells Alfonso, the date here. Alfonso is sitting at the top of the stairs looking completely fucking stupid, smiling like a dumbass, with his knees knocking. Like them knees was knocking the boots. Like them knees was dependent on each other for stability. And she is just being so insecure. I'm up here like, Shay, you are a beautiful woman, sis. Sis, you bad. You got ass, you got titties, you jiggly, you look real pretty. Leave those curly wigs alone. I just need you to stay away from the curly wigs. They don't do you justice. I like you when you got that bone straight hair. That bone straight hair on you, it look real nice, but stay away from them curly wigs. That's not the move for you. Maybe do a little body wave or something like that, but them curly wigs, sis, stay away from them. They don't do well with you in your face. And then the eyelashes that you have are way too long, and then with the curly wigs, it's just too much, just way too much. And then just another thing, I don't know if you might know this, but your foundation is a little bit too light. It's just a little bit. It's giving very much, number 5 casket, casket alabaster white. Like, it's giving me very much pancake number 2. I just like, you have it all. You just don't know how to maybe maximize or upon what you have. I don't know, just something about her wigs and her makeup sometimes. I'm just like, it's giving me very much, I'm about to get buried at 5 p.m. But at the end, but so she ends up opening the door, and she tries to shake Shay's hand. Shay up there like, so she's like, no handshake, cool, that's fine. I really liked Chantel's energy, when she was getting, disrespected by Shay. She took it to the head and she turned it into jokes. Shay told her, like, this was the funniest part of the episode to me. Shay told her, like, ain't you gonna button that up? And she was like, it's broke. I don't know why that made me laugh so hard, but when she was like, it's broke, I don't know. It's just broke. My titties is just out. It's broke, but your man gonna see it. Like, that shit had me in tears, y'all. But and Shay is blocking them from leaving. After Chantel tries to hug Alfonso. Alfonso like I don't even want to hug you, sis. You might get beat up in here. But now she's blocking them. I'm up here like, Shay, move out the way. I was like, you are way too pretty to be this insecure. And I was like, see, this is why his mama don't like you. Cause you doing too much. I was like, you acting like this, but you want somebody mama to like you. That you like, it ain't gonna work like that. Carry yourself with a little bit more couth, a little bit more class. Maybe the mama might want to see you. But the way that you acting right now is giving me very much, rowdy, pretty Instagram hoe from like, from the ATL. It's really giving me that. And I don't know if that's your background, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Carry yourself with a little bit more class and always remember, never let them see you sweat. Girl, you was dripping a whole fountain when you saw this woman. You letting this woman know that it's really a possibility that she could steal your nigga. You should move with with the inner bad bitch, self-confidence to know that your nigga is gonna be your nigga. But see, you don't believe that because your nigga be leaving you in one country and going to another country with his baby mama. And I'm telling you, if a man cannot make you feel secure enough to allow him to be around another woman, then maybe that man is not for you, because the way that you were triggered was completely embarrassing. You should be a motherfucking embarrassed. You should be a motherfucking shame of yourself. You should be embarrassed for how you carried yourself in front of this woman. And what makes it so bad is the woman didn't even do much. She wasn't even out here really trying to she wasn't out here like that, but it didn't take much to get you triggered. And that's sad. Now, they get in the car. She's up there like, don't slam my door. Then she like tapping on the glass. She lets down the window, say, hey, take your hand off the armrest in my motherfucking car. The girl's like, I'm like, you can't tell me how to move. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And she's like, you gonna do what you want to do in my car? I was like, it's not your car, it's y'all car. And he's in the driver's seat and he's okay with the shit that she's doing. So you need to chill out. It's like, you looking real crazy. And it really kind of looked like she really wanted to fight the girl. I don't know. I was like, not you want to fight her because of a show that y'all signed up for. I was like, this is completely ridiculous. But they went on a date, and that was that. Now I'm gonna get into the date after I go throughout the rest of the rest of the women meeting the men. Now, the next person that we see is gonna be Otis, and what the hell was her name? The woman who do y'all know the woman name who he ended up going on a date with? I don't remember her name, but immediately when I saw her, I was like, oh, he's not gonna choose her again. Absolutely not. I was like, has her hair been, was she? I was like, is it humid outside? Maybe like her hair is starting to frizz up, but something about the hair was giving me dry, frizzy. I don't know what it was, but I was looking at him like, you are not gonna leave. You are not gonna leave Charlene for this lady. Absolutely not. And she was a little bit way too excited. She was like, oh my God, woo, I'm in. Like, nice to meet you. I was like, sis, calm down. It's all right. See, like now the woman was acting like this. That's when Shay should have been doing what she needed to do. But to me, I feel like Chantel was like really, really calm, like really chill about everything. But this girl was like, thank you for letting me take your man out. Like, I was like, sis, calm down. It's all right. So she ends up taking Otis out. Otis ends up telling Charlene, I'm gonna be being respectful, ain't no problem. He's up there like, but I am excited about the date. I'm like, you excited? Now, if your woman tells you she excited, she gotta go shower with bleach. But you could be excited about shit that go on in these dates. Noted. Period. Next is gonna be Kenneth, and what is that girl's name? It was something. But the girl came to the door, knocked on the door. Shorty went to go answer, and she was like, hey, and the way she was like, hey, I'm here to pick up Kenneth. I was like, not she sounded like she picking up a puppy. I was like, not she sounded like she picking up some child, from daycare. I was like, she was like, I'm here to pick up Kenneth. And she was like, okay, yeah, come on in. Like, she comes in, sees Kenneth. Kenneth looks completely dirty. And I was like, I don't think this woman is like really attracted to him like that. But they ended up going on a date. Now we're gonna go back from the beginning. Now, Alfonso and Chantel went on a date at the restaurant. Chantel ends up telling what you say, Monique? Wait, Monique says Kenneth with his job interview pineapple. I was like, not you. Exactly. I was like, not you dressed like you about to go for your first job interview that you had in months. Child. Like, I was like, what do you have on? I was like, what do you have on? But I was like, did y'all see Otis with the Cuban link? I was like, that Cuban link was nice. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not a big fan of jewelry like that, but I was like, that Cuban link was hot. It was hot. Now Alfonso and Chantel are at the restaurant, and maybe it's me, but I don't like when women, tell men that they're single mothers. I don't like that. I don't know what it is about that just seems like a little bit off. But she says that she has two boys. She's like, I'm a single mom. I was like, just say that you have two sons. Obviously, if you're dating this man or if you're willing to go on a date with him, you're not with the child's father. So you don't need to tell him you're a single mother. I think he can kind of put two and two together. You don't have to put that title on yourself. I don't like that title. I think it's very demeaning. I feel like that's just basically saying, I just got knocked up and I'm taking care of these kids all on my own. And now I'm on a date with you. Maybe you'll be with me and like help alleviate me from these kids. Like that's what I'd be thinking. Maybe it's because I'm a man, but I just don't like when women, say that, on dates and stuff like that. I don't like it when they say it, period. Just say that you're a mother. If the child's kid, if the child's father is there or not, it shouldn't matter, but I don't know. But anyway, they're talking. This man says that he has a 20-year-old daughter. I'm up here like, damn, like how old? I was like, how old is Alfonso? She was like, you don't even look that old. I was like, he probably not that old. He just probably had it when he was like 18 or 17 or something like that. These fast ass men be popping these kids out when they in high school. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. And he says he has two boys. So she says she has two boys, and he's asking, like, they're basically asking questions. I didn't feel, really any chemistry besides, I didn't feel anything, in this. I didn't feel like he was looking at her, in a way that he would really be feeling her like that. I think that he thought she was attractive, of course, because she's a beautiful woman. But outside of that, I think as soon as she said, two kids, he was a little bit over it. But yeah, they had an okay date. Nothing really happened. Next, who's next? This will be Otis and the other chick. Now, Otis and the girl went to a cake making class, like professional cake making, and they start asking questions and things like that. She comes off to me a little bit thirsty, like she really wanted this man, and this man came off to me very disinterested. Like, yeah, they were having a conversation and things like that, but I felt that she was more so into him than he was into her. She says that she can kind of tell, what type of man he is based on the cake. And she says that, he likes perfection and he likes to try to make things better. I'm up here like, sis, stop handing this nothing ass nigga like all of these compliments. And he says that she likes that, she knows what she wants. I was saying that, a lot of women know what they want. I was like, it's like you're making it seem like your wife or your girlfriend doesn't know what she wants. Like, it's really killing me. And she basically said that she was out, that, she hasn't really been in a relationship, that she just been casually dating. I was like, sis, once again, you don't like this. Like, I'm putting this out here for women to know, because I know that a lot of men aren't telling y'all this, but they do not like when y'all bring up the fact that y'all a single mother, or at least say that word, single mom. Just say y'all got kids. Just say that. But and then on top of that, don't say casually dating. Don't say that, because that sounds like you just be fucking a lot of people. I know that comes off very misogynistic, but I'm just saying, if you want a man, like, that's what they think when they hear casually dating. And that's why he was like casually dating, because it kind of sounded like, oh, I'm not in a relationship, but I'm just out here fucking. Because obviously, if you ain't in a relationship, you like, who you having sex with if you just out here casually dating? Like, obviously you're like, you must be having sex with some of these men. And then you ain't been in a relationship with none of them. So it's just, it's a little bit, is she a hoe? Could she be a thought? I don't know. So I'm just letting y'all know, For future references, that's something that men think. Don't blame the messenger. I'm just telling you what it is. And it also triggered me too. I was like, not casual, child. Like, not casual. That you shouldn't have said that. I was like, you should have said I just been, dating. You don't have to put certain words in front of shit. Just say I'm a mom. You don't have to say I'm a single mother. You know what I'm saying? But they had an okay date. I thought she was a little bit thirsty. He didn't seem very interested. And I was like, ain't no damn way he gonna leave her for this lady. I was like, ain't no way he gonna leave Charlene for this lady. I don't see that. Charlene is too bad for that. He ain't about to let her go. But the next one that we ended up going to was Kenneth, and I wish I knew these girls' names, y'all. Honestly, y'all, I wasn't even supposed to review this today by myself. I was supposed to be doing this with actually Aubrey and Alex today, but it was a little bit of technical issues on our parts collectively, so we really couldn't do it. So we're gonna be doing the actual collab review tomorrow. But I just wanted to do this today because I did a lot. I took a little bit of notes on what was happening. I was like, I don't want these to go to waste. And tomorrow I'm just gonna be a little bit ignorant about what I'm saying tomorrow. I'm just no cussing. I'm gonna be roasting everybody. I'm gonna be thinking of ignorant shit to say for for that collab. But they went on a date. I didn't really see anything interesting. I was like, it didn't seem like they had any chemistry. It didn't really seem that she was attracted to him like that. And I was like, I don't blame her because he looks kind of dusty. It was just very, just blah. This episode was, blah. It's not really much I could say about it, But y'all, back to what I was saying when it came to Kenneth and this girl. Did you do your Eric response? I did not do my Eric response today. I did not do that. I actually kind of forgot about it. I'm trying not to necessarily do the Eric response because how do I put this? I don't want to, question, YouTubers and in their personal stances on things, or their support of certain behaviors of these men. And I'm just gonna say this, and this is just general. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of people try to demonize Dakia for Eric, and I don't know why. When I don't feel like Dakia demonized Eric at all. What's the whole they're out here posting videos or making videos or stuff like that, just about a picture of the whole cast on the boat. I don't know. I just feel like it's just way too much. And we obviously know that Eric be out here lying, so you don't know what he said to Dakia. He could have completely apologized to Dakia. Dakia could be over it now and don't have an issue taking a photo. And then it's not like she said that she was emotionally scarred. She just felt like it was inappropriate, and that made her turned off to him, and she didn't want to talk to him no more. It didn't say when I'm around him, I'm gonna be having a panic attack or anything else like that. But I don't know, but I just been seeing a lot of that, and it's triggering me. And I feel like a lot of people are trying to place that same, that same thing that Shiloh did onto Dakia, and that's not the case. And I don't feel like I'm biased at all. I feel like I give a very, a very just neutral perspective on things. And last season, I dragged Shiloh. This season, I feel like Eric deserves to be dragged. Period. And I wouldn't even feel like dragging him like that if he wasn't out here, being disrespectful and just making up lies in the interviews. He was saying so much shit that did not make sense. See, y'all about to make me end this and do a second live as a follow-up to the Eric stuff. I wasn't planning on doing that today. But yeah. Am I gonna do that? I think I am. I think I'm about to end this for the put a ring on it, and I think I'm about to go into the Eric commentary because I do have a lot to say. Now, what I have to say may not be the most respectful, but it is what it is. Now, y'all, What did y'all think? What did y'all think about the? What did y'all think about the put a ring on that episode? Did y'all think it was given? Was it interesting? I thought it was kind of boring. I didn't feel like anything really popped out. I felt like Shorty was looking stupid the whole episode. Ain't no way. Wait, did y'all see when Shorty asked this man, like, why did you take my bank account information? This man gonna tell you, no, it was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. And he gonna start crying. I was like, fuck all that crying shit, nigga. All you haven't been able to articulate your emotions and all the way up until this time. But when I asked you for my why you took my bank account information, that's when you want to like tap into your motherfucking emotions. No, bitch, tell me why you took my bank account information. I want to know that. Why did you take my bank account information? And he still did not answer the question. And I was like, she completely was manipulated by a dumbass. And I was like, you sitting here getting manipulated by this man, and you supposed to be the professional one. I was like, I was like, this is ridiculous. I was like, Shorty is not as smart as she wants to claim to be. And I was like, you really need to stop commenting on other people's, and like other people's, relationships like that while you on the show, when you sitting here looking stupid as fuck for the past 2 episodes. You really should stop. Sis, because you, out of all of those couples, really needs to leave that nigga. It shouldn't be, do I want to put a ring on it? It should be, I'm about to fucking leave this nigga. And that's just that. Like, it was completely crazy to me. I wish a nigga would like hack into my phone, go into my bank accounts, steal my information, and then send it to his phone. What? Like number one, that's like, isn't that illegal? Something about that just seems very criminalistic to me. Very like heavy on the the. Did she get over it too fast? I was working while watching at it. Seemed like he did get off. He did get off because he started crying. He started crying, and mind you, he didn't even he didn't even explain why he did it. I was like, this is crazy. This is ridiculous. I was like, this is y'all. But that's really all I have for y'all on this put a ring on it. This put a ring on it review, y'all. Right. It was no tears coming from his eyes. Like he just like it was no tears coming. He wasn't really crying. He just didn't want to tell you why he took your bank account information. Oh, I just like this girl is stupid. I cannot, y'all. Anyway. Now what we're gonna go to. So we about to end this. I'm about to start another live, and I'm about to really like break down the stuff that Eric was saying that pointed out that was standing out to me. Okay. Y'all, are y'all gonna follow? Are y'all gonna follow me there? Or this y'all last stop? Let me know. Y'all gonna follow me over there to the Eric review after I turn this in. I'm about to put all I have to do is put a thumbnail on this before I end it. So it's just not, out here looking like, I don't know why my fucking lives have like this just bluish white background picture. I don't know why it keeps on doing that, and I'm trying to change that and I don't know how. So I'm trying to make sure I put a thumbnail on it. So I'm about to end this right now, okay, y'all? Much love. I'll see y'all in about a second or two. All right.